Welcome to She Represents. I'm Jazzy, and today my guest is Elizabeth Leighton. She is the co-owner of Persona Custom Clothiers here in Dallas, and she's also a stylist. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so I really want to talk about your business, but I want to thank you first off because you've partnered with the radio station to surprise two young men. You gave away two custom suits, one to a kid in DeSoto and one in North Garland. So tell us about the whole Prom initiative and why you decided to give away suits to two lucky young men.
Sure. I have this thing about trying to give back to the community because I've been very fortunate in myself. And so a couple of years ago, we actually did a college grad giveaway. So we wanted to give a college graduate who was deserving a suit for interviews after he graduated. And after that year, we decided that we wanted to do a prom giveaway, but COVID. So we couldn't do it then. And then the year after, which was last year, it was still a little, okay, are we going to do prom or are we not going to do prom? So we didn't do it last year, but this year, okay, everything's open back up. Let's go ahead and get this going. And we were fortunate enough to work with y'all.
Yeah, it's so exciting. I can't wait to see the finished product, but I just want to thank you guys for partnering with us and doing that. And so let's talk about Persona Custom Clothiers. So you're a co-owner, you're a female in the suit business.
I am.
Tell us how that came about and how is the business different from other custom suit companies out there?
Okay. Little bit about my backstory. So I am a different person than I was 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was a mom and I was married, and my ex-husband, he wanted a divorce. And so kind of was, so I hadn't worked in 16 years. So I really didn't have anything to fall back on. Fortunate enough that I had a friend who introduced me to a lady in the real estate business who took a chance on me. She didn't have to, she took a chance on me. She was also a single mom, very powerful, she became my mentor. But so I was in the real estate business for a little bit. And then I met Derrick Robinson, and he is the owner and creative genius behind Persona. He has owned it since 2012, I think it is. Okay. I met him and we chit-chatted a little bit, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I've never actually been a fashionable person, never really paid attention to fashion, but I was kind of intrigued with what he was doing. And so I started paying attention a little bit more, and I was like, you know what, maybe I can be a rep for the company, something different. And in that process, I fell in love with the business. I fell in love with men's suits and men's shoes, and I fell in love with how it made men feel.
Yes.
Strangest, craziest thing, but you know, you see a man come in, he's not very confident, but he wants to be more confident. He comes in, he gets a nice custom tailored suit, shirt, shoes. He walks out of that dressing room and you can just see this transformation in front of your eyes. And I just love that. I love doing that kind of thing. So I became the office manager for Derrick and kind of pushed real estate to the side and started doing this full time. And then I just really excelled at it. And probably about a year and a half, 2 years ago, he offered me 49% of the company.
All right.
So yeah. So
look at you, female boss. I love it.
It's come a long way.
Yeah. So I've noticed you have worked with some celebrity clients.
Yes.
So tell us about the suits and what you guys offer.
Okay. You know, we're not celebrity chasers, but we have been lucky to have clients such as Michael Irvin. We do all his suits that you see on every single show that he does. We style him as well. So that's been fun and quite an undertaking, but Mike, Mike and Cam Jordan and Lamar Jackson and Keith Jones. So, but our bread and butter and our passion are prom kids, grooms, and the everyday man who just wants to look good and feel good. So Typically somebody comes in, makes an appointment, comes in and sits down. We talk about what they're looking for. I like to get to know them a little bit more, what they do, what they like to do, and just get a sense of their personality and style. And then we look at some fabric, and then we figure out what kind of, lapel or what color lining or whatever. And then we measure them up, and in about 3.5, 4 weeks, they have a brand new custom suit. They come in, try it on, and yeah, I love it.
All right. So if anyone was interested, because as a gift for my husband for his birthday, I actually purchased him a custom suit a couple years ago. I wish I would have known about you guys. So if anyone is interested in having this as a gift, or maybe, like you said, the man just wants to have a custom suit, or a female wants to have a custom
absolutely
suit, how could they reach out to you guys for more details?
So our website is thepersonastore.com. Our portfolio is actually on Instagram. So if you go to instagram.com and then Persona Custom Clothiers, all one word, you will see pretty much almost everything that we've done for the past however many years. It's our portfolio online. So, but we're also on Facebook. Just look up Persona Custom Clothiers, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest. You can just find us.
Everywhere. All right. So before I let you go, you have some other entrepreneurial things that you have coming up as well. So can you mention those, and where can people find you if they want to follow your journey?
Okay. Well, I am about to start a new business. It is a personal assistant business. I have found, as a small business owner myself, that sometimes tasks can get overwhelming. So now that I have a little bit more grasp of what I'm doing with Persona, and I have flow, I want to be able to help other entrepreneurs, other small businesses kind of get that. So I can take over tasks like, making travel arrangements or helping with bookkeeping, things that make it easier for you to go out and be successful. So yes, and it's going to be called Keep It Simple. I'm working on everything in the back end. So I'm hoping to have it up and going by the end of the month.
All right. Well, congratulations on that.
And then,
sorry.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, and then the other thing that I'm working on, which is more of a passion for me, and I've been asked to do it just because of my journeys from divorce. I'm starting a video podcast, and I haven't had a name for it yet come up, but it is going to be about love and life after divorce, and different categories from self-care to dating do's and don'ts to let's talk about sex to you name it. It's going to be on.
Yeah. All right. Well, that sounds great. So if do you have a personal page or anything?
If you look up Liz Leighton on Facebook, I'm there. Also on Instagram, Liz Leighton on Instagram, I'm there as well. So if you're interested in any personal assistance work, you can email me at thelizleighton@gmail.com, and Leighton is Leighton.
All right. Well, thank you so much for this wonderful conversation. You'll also be featured in the Dallas Weekly.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything you've done.
You're welcome.